There we go. Oh. There we go.
Oh, dingle, dangle, dingle, dingle, jingle, jangle. It's okay. Look at the shiny.
You look at the shiny. You look at the shiny. Shinies are all you. You. So how's the Canadian? Just I feel that. I feel that all too well. But at least you got to drive a forklift with Rockstar's logo. Oh my god. You're a brat. Ah, well, at least you could talk about the forklift. That someone drew Rockstar on it. Oh my god, you should. Totally should. Totally should. I gotta message somebody real quick because they're supposedly they're supposed to be sleeping, but I know better. Goddamn phone. swear to God, I'm gonna fight my phone. Every time I type a message and every time I hit the space bar, immediately it fucking just closes out that thing I was typing. I'm like, you bitch. Thank you for the head pats. You get head pats too. What you saving your points for? What are you saving your points for? I'm curious. And hi, Doom. What's the Canadian saving her points for? I'm terrified. Oh, well, you got a long ways to go for that. We busting what? I'm confused. What we busting? I'm not avoiding you. I'm just... There's a decision I'm going to be making, and it's not going to be a fun decision. It's not going to be fun. But it's a tough decision for me to have to make, because I'm realizing that this person is not the best for me. And this person is tied to a lot of people, and I feel like when this happens, I'm going to lose some friends because of it, and that's kind of the reason why I'm distant, is because you are their friend, and eventually you will have to pick what side of the fence you're on. So rather than make your job harder, I'm going to make it a little bit more easier, if that makes sense. Is it our wedding? No, Jimmy! You gotta buy me like a lot of shit. I'm not cheap. I cost a lot. A lot. What the fuck is this? Who the fuck? Oh, never mind. Nothing important. Oh my God, my throat. Drainage is great. 'Tis the season for tree pollen. Yay. But yeah, I'm making some life changes, and they're not easy to make. But if somebody is going to sit there and just make me feel small and tiny and insignificant, I don't need that in my life. I just don't. Drainage is nature's lube. Oh my good God. You know, I can't say no to that. That's a tough one. That one's got me there, Jimmy. I can't argue with that. You got me there. Also, fuck you, Doom. You know what? At this point, this is how I feel right now. I'm just gonna walk up right here and just go. That's how I feel right now. In your case, you probably just saw emptiness and a void. That's my brain, empty.
Chip.
Fuck you, Jimmy. Jimmy, you and your fat tits. I still like that name. God damn it, Jimmy. Whenever you join me on TikTok, it's hard to say your name because I know I'm going to get flagged for yelling titties. And they're like, oh, you said titties. Banned for 3 weeks. It's like, motherfucker, I just said titties. I will check it later, Doom. Not during stream. But yeah, Jimmy, you and your ginormous fat tits. Mm-hmm. It can wait. Trust me. It can wait. So, yum. I got my goggles. Me goggles. I won't fall asleep, actually. Trust me. I actually do check my phone. I take it with me. So, I'll see your message. I'm not going to remove your message off my phone because if I remove it, then I will forget all about it. So don't worry, I won't. It'll be left as a notification for me to check later. Because I actually do scroll through my phone a little bit before I go to bed. Because I don't know what it is, but it helps me actually relax. Something about it. So you're going to find this interesting. I go to Reddit. I'm on Reddit scrolling through and I'm reading Reddit posts. Seeing some hot shit on there, scrolling through it. I'm like, damn, that's nice. Damn, wish that was me. Damn, that's hot. Holy shit, that's hotter. Holy fuck. That's one big giant dick. I mean, wait, those are titties. That's literally me on Reddit. And then eventually I crash because I'm like, okay, I'm good. I'm going to bed now. I don't know what to post. I don't know what to post on there, and I'm kind of... I don't know. I have nothing, and I feel like I'm pretty much like mentally out of it on that. I don't know why. Because I've had people going, are you going to post more? I'm like, if I had more to post or had stuff to post, I got nothing. I'm pretty much empty. Like, I'm out of ideas for it. Like, I have nothing. Like, brain completely empty. Oh, I know I'm hot. Cute, adorable, hot, sexy. I know all these things are true. You know, poor choice of words. I'm not helping myself in this situation. I feel like I'm just hitting a swing and a miss. A Canadian, I'm going to bite your toes. I got nothing else. I thought I had some more, but no, brain went completely like in the thought process. I like picking on Canadian. Also, by the way, Canadian's my new mod. So say hi. Canadian's been with me for a long time. She's been kind of in and out. But I'm hoping this time I can convince her to stay. Because she is a great friend and I like having her around. So I'm hoping she'll stay this time. So I'm hoping Canadian will stay. Because she's amazing. And if I see her, I'm giving her big old hugs because she's awesome. And then Finn is an admin. Finn will be here probably on the weekends, most likely. So you'll probably see Finn here every once in a while. But Finn has got a lot on his plate right now, so they probably won't be there. But I will let everybody know Finn goes by they, them. So just so everybody's aware, Finn goes by they, them. I want to be able to do that on here. I got to figure out, I need to get with Twitch. Because I want to be able to put people's pronouns with their account. Or I could do that here. No, I can't do that here. Damn it. I wish Twitch would allow us to have pronouns. So that way we know what everybody likes to be preferred to be called. Because then that makes my life a little bit easier. Because then I could be like, oh, Finn likes they, them. So, but yeah, Finn is one of my admins here, so you'll see them every once in a while. Canadian is a mod here. She'll be here whenever she can. She can't always be here, but she'll be here. For right now, it's just me holding up the fort. Every once in a while, it'll be me with my stick, planting the beams down. Like, I'm holding the fort. I'm holding the roof. I don't know with what, but I'm holding the roof. with this imaginary pole. I'm holding it. This kind of looks wrong. You know, it'll look even better. Now it looks completely wrong. Take your photos. Too late. No photos for you. Oh, nice. That sounds hot. Well, wish you luck, Spring. That sounds awesome. Oh, my nose is itchy. My nose is itchy. So yeah, my imaginary pole. Again, poor choice of words. I really need a filter, Canadian. Filter. I need a filter bag, Canadian. Where is Canadian when I need her? Save me. Save me from myself. I'm digging myself holes that I can't get out of. This is not helping. I think I need more potassium. I'm going to have to pick up some bananas. My pinky is twitching like crazy. I don't know if you could see it. It's passing the hell out. Look. I need potassium. Like literally my pinky is just spazzing the fuck out. Yeah, that's a sign that you need potassium. Anytime your muscle twitches, that means you're not getting enough potassium in your body. So that's a sign that I need more potassium. So yeah, I need to buy some bananas. Actually, that would actually be good because I like eating those in the morning anyways. It's a lot healthier than eating croissants. Sausage, egg, and cheese croissants to be exact. It's not bread, it's greasy food. I don't know. I'd love to have one, but I don't know. I have to find one. Not those type of bananas. The yellow kind. The one that looks like a phone and you go ring, 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 ring. Banana phone. Do, 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 do. Good, she's still asleep. That was a test to see if someone was still awake. Because I'd hear, shut up! Someone really loves that song. What the hell is that? Is that a butt? Is someone spreading their cheeks? Spring, are you spreading your cheeks? Stop spreading your cheeks. People are going to get the wrong impression. It sure looks like it. I see a butt and two hands right underneath the cheeks. Like they're like getting ready to spread them open. Be like, here, looky here, here's my starfish. Do you like my starfish? It's cute, isn't it? Squishy. Man, Canadian's gone. Man. Oh well, that means Canadian can't pick on me. So I'm safe from the Canadian. Also, found some shocking details out. Apparently, oh, it's not your butt, it's someone else's butt. Okay. Well, that'll work then. That's good. It's not. Well, I mean, if it's your butt, go for it. It's your butt. But yeah, so, I go every so often to get my blood work tested because, you know, gotta make sure everything's good and fine and dandy. Well, I saw something I'm not happy with. and it was my estimated filtering of the kidneys. And I looked up the number and it was 85, and I'm like, oh, okay, well, what does that mean? It means I'm technically, according to that scale, I am stage 2 in kidney failure. Stage 1 is normal, like that's the perfect area you want to be in on that estimated. So yeah, and I found out later on, I found this out from my family, because, they don't like to talk, that my grandfather functioned with one kidney, one working kidney, and he was in kidney failure. And I'm like, what the fuck? This would have been news to, share with me ages ago. Why now? It's like, my family are all secretive about their health, and it's like, I really want to know shit, so that way I can prepare myself for what's to come. But it's like, you're all so fucking secretive. So yeah, not a bad thing. It just means that my kidneys aren't functioning the way they should, which can be, so I was doing some digging because I was curious. They said medication definitely can lower it and make you go down. Not like a huge significant, but can affect your kidneys to where they don't filter a lot of it like they used to. So medications can do that. And also energy drinks and sugary beverages can also not help either. So between medication and my energy drinks, it's great. It's good times. As my grandfather would say, well, if it hasn't killed me yet, it's only making me stronger. Swear to God. But the sad part is he's no longer here. But he was funny, though. He always burnt hot dogs, and I was like, why do you always charcoal the hot dogs? He's like, 'cause that's how you know they're done. And I'm like, what? He's like, if they're not burnt, they're not done. And I'm like, holy shit, what the fuck? I'm like, why? They're crispy. And he's like, that's how you know they're done. And I'm like, I don't know what to do anymore. Who let him cook? But growing up, I didn't care. It was food. I still ate it. Like, I miss... That is something I do miss, is where my grandparents used to live at. It was funny because they had a pool, and I have to go through the photos, but there's one in particular that my uncles would jump from the railing into the pool. And it was a good bit. They even jumped from the roof into the pool. My uncles and my father was fearless. I don't think they feared anything. I really don't, because holy crap. They started putting things in on the corners and stuff to keep them from jumping into the pool. Couldn't stop them, no. They still did it. Yay, Canadians back. Back again. I am no longer safe. Tell a friend. But yeah, I mean, that's essentially that. It was always funny to me. Growing up was something else. And then, I died. Believe it or not, I actually died. I stopped breathing as an infant. My grandmother laid me down in the bed on my back, because that's what back then they didn't have a thing for SIDS. They didn't know about it. And now they do, because now they want you to lay on your back. And I actually stopped breathing. I hate you. You are so fucking evil. You damn evil butthole. But yeah, I was technically dead. I went to the hospital, came back to life. So yeah, technically, I was dead once. If only I had face tracking right now, you'd see the look I'm giving you with my eyeballs. You would see the look I'm giving you right now. I was an infant, so I couldn't tell you what happened. I couldn't tell you. I just know I passed away. I technically died. My shoulder hurts. Oh. But yeah. But yeah, that's essentially that's something that I don't think I ever told anyone. But yeah. It's kind of funny how I grew up and stuff. I grew up in a chaotic household. That explains a lot about me being a brat, by the way. I was a rebellion then, and I'm still a rebellion now. I mean, hell, when it came to me and my sister, we would always root for... So it was the big game, college game, Ohio State versus Michigan. We were young and naive, and we just liked the rivalry. We liked tormenting our mom and our parents, so we always rooted for Michigan. And my mother was like, I don't know what the fuck is wrong with you two. You two are... I don't know who the fuck you two are anymore. And I'm like, yes. I love it. The brat in me still enjoy it to this day. But I'm a Ohio State fan. But I still love being a brat. And to prove it... That is not what I meant to click. Ta-da! I'm cheap. I don't pay her anything. I'm a broke bitch. I barely pay the Canadian at all. Yeah, I finally fixed it. It is a simple mistake. It was something to do with one of the texture files. Oh no, I fixed it a long time ago. I just never used it. That's true, I do send you funny shit from here. Especially Annabelle. Who I keep saying... I keep seeing everyone saying, hey, you know, since you guys are taking Annabelle on a tour, could you take her to the White House? Like, we want to see her go to the White House. Like, could you take Annabelle to the White House to meet the president? And I'm like, please do. I want to see this. I want to see this so bad. Could you please take Annabelle to the White House, please? Please? Pretty please? I want to see Annabelle visit the White House and see President Trump and Vice President Vance. Can we get someone to do that? I want to see that. I want to see the president get their photo with Annabelle. Please. Please, someone send that out there. I want to see this so bad. I want to see it. I want to see this. Please. 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 But yeah, I would love to see... I don't want to see Annabelle personally. Like, I will not visit the Conjuring house. Not that I'm a skeptic or anything. It's more of... I don't fuck with shit that I know exists. And I'm good. So that's what the fuck is that? Okay, whatever. Now I'm gonna. I don't know what the fuck that's about. Swear to God, if it keeps doing my ad thing, I'm gonna be pissed. Because I was told to do it that way and it should fix all my problems. I'm hoping, at least. But yeah, I kind of want to see that happen. I kind of want to see it. I'm broke. Canadian knows I'm poor. I got $0. I'm a broke bitch. But yeah, I mean, I would love to see that so much. I would love to see it. But yeah. Goddamn, that would be the coolest thing ever. Is seeing. I mean, part of me would love to see Annabelle, but then the other half of me is like, no, I don't like to fuck with things I don't know. Or I know exists, and I know the story behind it, and I don't want to see it. But I would love to meet, what's her name? Shit, I can't think of her name. Damn it, what's her name? Fuck. The fucking woman, I can't think of her name. Why is that so difficult today? Oh, what's her name? What is her fucking name? I want to meet her. I want to meet her. I want to meet her. Because I would love to sit there and ask her questions about, like, because they were the ones that started The Conjuring. They're the ones that, you know, housed Annabelle. I want to meet her. Because I think she's super awesome and I'd love to talk to her. Like, I really do. She is amazing. Also, I'm going to be watching I'm going to be trying to catch up on The Conjuring, so I'm going to watch them in order again. And then, once I'm done, I'm ready for the next series of The Conjuring. That's not nerd, that's horror. That's true. You guys did it twice. If I remember right, it was twice. You guys have done it twice. Because the first one was during the, not during the Revolution, because the White House wasn't built then. It was during the Civil War. I know that one. Civil War was one. But what was the second one? I could have swore you guys did it twice. What the fuck was it? What was the second time? Canadian, do you remember the second one? Because I only remember one instance, and my brain's not wanting to function. Because I could have swore I heard it was burnt twice. Not unless it was during the Civil War, or not the Civil War, the Revolution. Because it might have been during the Revolution too. Because no, the White House wasn't built then either. Because it was another building, but they still called it the White House. It was still in the same place. It just wasn't the White House. What was it? Oh my God. Try to do two things at once right now. Because the White House was not built until after George Washington's death. Because it wasn't built. Because so 1792 was when the White House was built. In 1814, it was burned by the British Army when it invaded the city during the War of 1812. Okay, so it was during... Okay. Because I could have swore... So they rebuilt it, and that would explain why, because George Washington wasn't able to go in it because it was burnt. Because it was rebuilt in the 1820s. and has been expanded over the years, including major internal reconstruction from 1949 to 1951. So yeah, but during the War of 1812 between England and Russia. Yeah, we know that. I was checking to see if it was during the Civil War. It wasn't burnt down, but because they launched Molotov cocktails, I remember that much. So no, it's saying it's false because Canada never burnt the White House, but I could have swore during the Civil War it was. So no, the White House was not burned during the Civil War, so it's been only once. So it's only been once that it's happened, and that was by British Columbia. Or British, sorry, not British Columbia, British. I figured as much because I remember talking to my history teacher about it, and I could have swore the White House did catch on fire during the Civil War. It didn't burn down, but there was fire damage to to one of the wings, and I don't remember which one. And I remember her talking about it because I remember vividly having that conversation. I'm like, what? Why did they? And she said it was something about the South was hoping to flush them out, and it didn't work. It was a strategy from the South that they wanted to do. And I forget what it... But yeah. It's kind of funny. And I love it when Americans sit there and say, oh, well, everyone should be grateful that we helped them in wars. No, we never helped. Look around you. Take a moment to look how many spots around the world we occupy. So, here's a fun fact. We have a base in Japan. We have a base in Germany. We have American forces in every country. Just about every country. But does those countries have bases here in America? Nope. Because we meddle. The Americans meddle in things we shouldn't be meddling in. If we have bases there, then how come those allies don't have bases here? That's just my thought process on that, because it always makes me wonder why. I'm pretty sure we have a base in Canada. I wouldn't be surprised. Hi, Alpha. How's the Alpha? But yeah, I just find that fascinating because I'm like, wow, that's kind of weird. Makes no sense. Why? Oh, so we don't have one in Canada. That's good. I think. I hope it's good. Still kind of confused why we have bases overseas, but nah. Eats their own, I guess. been better. I'm sorry to hear that. I just been battling shit over here. It's great. Great fun. Had by all. Threats over here. I don't know what the fuck's over here, but I don't like it and it stays over there. So it's like, yeah, those two things can go away. I like peace. I like my sanity. I love having friends I can actually count on. Yes, I decided to go by my Sona's name because I really wanted to go by my Sona's name, mainly because of all the shit that's been happening before, and after talking to some bigger content creators that are bigger than myself, they all sit there and agree that they wish they would have never used their IRL names, and they encouraged me at some point if I'm able to change it, because they're like, yeah, you should go by your Sona's name because that way you're protecting yourself and others. So that's kind of where, yeah. Yeah. But hey, I found out I have a lot of, I've surrounded myself with never friends. I don't understand why I did that to myself. So I got rid of those people. They're gone. They've went. I've given them a salute and said goodbye. So that's kind of what I've been doing, Alpha. Weaning out friends and finding out that I've surrounded myself with never friends. And you might ask what never friends are. Never friends are people who will hurt you and make you feel less of yourself. People who will call you stupid, dumb, all those things. So yeah, I've cut those people out because I don't like it, don't tolerate it. Yep, and that's kind of what they told me, and they're really good friends of mine, so I trust them, and I decided to go do what I do best and go by my Sona. Stop stealing my snacks. My snacks. And then also on HRT, so that's been kind of fun. I feel so much better now. Like my mood, like I feel whole. I just feel so much better with my life, and it's amazing. So I'm very grateful for that. However, I'm stressed the hell out because how dare? What'd I do? Why boop and ran away? Can I have hugs? I just want hugs. No hugs and run away. But yeah, that's kind of where I'm at, is just been enjoying that and, you know, enjoying the high life and enjoying living in the now, practicing manifesting what I want, what I'm hoping to achieve, and it's been great. Like I've been making huge improvements with my life, and I know it has been a while. I do it to Joe. I always fuck with Joe. Joe, the cute, adorable bean. I give that one crap all the time. Joe. Joe the Fulf. I can't remember. My brain go burr. But yeah, that's kind of where. But yeah, been making improvements with my life, doing better things, trying to. Yay, hugs! Ah, how dare. You know, I regret starting that trend though. That is the one trend I wish I never did, because I never realized how annoying it was until after it started to happen to me repeatedly. And I'm like, you know what? I can understand how that's annoying. I don't know why I did it. Like, man, I was annoying. Like, still am, but more brattiness. But yeah, I've been enjoying, like I said, just been focusing on myself for once, putting myself forward, and been improving myself. Little by little, just making improvements with myself and doing better than I was yesterday or the day before. So yeah, just making small little improvements here and there. That's all that I've been doing, Alpha. It's just been cleaning out my space, which I actually do need to do that IRL. I actually do need to start throwing away shit. I have a whole fucking pantry that I need to go through. I treat as my walk-in closet, but I need to actually go through and clean. Because there's so much shit in there, I actually do need to get rid of. So I actually do need to go through there and clean. Because eventually I'm wanting to move, but I just don't know where to move. I'm definitely ready. I thought about going down, but I think I'm going to avoid that right now due to what's happening in the world. I think I'm not going to go. I want to go, but I'm not going to go. But I am ready for Ferality, though. I'm ready. I'm ready for Ferality, but I am terrified about going for Pride. Because that is actually something I'm terrified of. Because I don't know what's going to happen. Thank you for the head pats. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. That's what terrifies me more. There's more hate against everybody than there ever was. Which, not gonna lie, it terrifies me to my core. Because it just terrifies me so much. Ugh. I just don't know what I'm gonna do. Like, I seriously don't know. It's scary to think about, but there's people out there that just have so much hate in their heart that they'll carry out crimes. But that's pretty much it. That's kind of the reason why I'm not looking forward to it, but I am looking forward to it at the same time. But also, I'm going to be meeting with a whole bunch more trans people locally, so I can't wait for that. That's going to be a lot of fun. I'm going to meet some new people and try to put myself out there because I really, really, really need to meet more people. So I'm trying to put myself out there more. It's scary as hell, but I need to. Because I need to make some friends IRL. I have friends here, but I need friends physically here. So yay. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Why would someone steal? I swear to God, what's this world coming to? Aw, thank you, Poonie. I missed you all too. Sorry I haven't been active as much. I've just been in my own head lately. Just been dealing with a lot of things and trying to process life. So if I'm not active, it's not that I'm just not mentally ready for like I know, but I do miss you guys though. That's something I always miss. I always think about you guys when I'm not streaming. Cause I'm always like wondering what you guys have been up to. So while I'm not streaming, I'm like, oh, what you guys doing? What's the things you guys get into when I'm not streaming? Like, where are you guys hiding? But I know you guys have your other streamers that you like to watch, and that's good. I'm glad you have that because that's important too. Yay, bear hugs. Oh, I've been self-caring. It's just, I miss you guys. So I'll come in here every once in a while and check on you guys. This is my way of saying hi. I miss you guys. And I get to check up on you. Someone's got to. Yay, wolf hugs. I'll take them. I'll take all the hugs. But yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. I just kind of take a little bit of a break and come back. And I'm not going full ham into this. So if you've noticed, my videos have been kind of short. My streams have been short. I'm just... I'll take stinky yin hugs as long as there's no yin butter. I'm good. I don't need yin butter. That's your specialty. You can keep that. I don't need it. Someone out there does, but I'm good. I'm good on yin butter. I don't need it. I have my country crock in the fridge. That's all the butter I need. Sweat on dirt. I mean, I don't mind that. I mean, how I joked about Zorro the other day. Zorro's like, I'm covered in glass. I'm like, wouldn't stop me from hugging you. And he's like, seriously? I'm like, yeah, seriously. He's like, I'm sweaty, stinky, and sticky, and covered in glass, and you wouldn't care. No, wouldn't. I'd still hug you. And he's like, I don't know how to feel about that, because you're going to get hurt. And I'm like, it's fine. It's a piece of glass. It'll come out eventually. Oh, no, like window glass. Like, you know, they work for, like, Safe Light, so they take out windows. Oh, fuck, I've had fiberglass. That shit ain't fun. That fucking... You sit there and rub your body and you feel each of the fibers. By the way, you know what gets rid of fiberglass? Glue. You leave glue dry in your hands, and as soon as you peel it, off comes the fiberglass. Ta-da! I hate fiberglass. That shit hurts. It feels funky too when you're rubbing your clothing and stuff. You feel it and you're like, wow. Oh God, I'm sorry you had to deal with that. Shit, that sucks. I give you hugs because you need hugs. That sucks. And also everybody else gets hugged too. Everybody gets hugs. Alrighty, good night, Alpha. Sleep well, and I hope everything goes well for you tomorrow. And yay, big wolf hugs. I appreciate it. But yeah, so I will let you know that this isn't going to be another long stream. Oh, that's fun. Fantastic. Make sure you wear your N95. The fuck is it? It's a special mask you're going to need to wear for that shit. Fuck, I can't think of the name of the mask. God damn it. You're gonna need some PPE for that shit. Godspeed, Canadian. I'm gonna miss you. But yeah, so another short stream tonight. I do apologize. I don't like doing these, but it's gonna take me a while. Yep, I'm safe. I'm just taking time. I'm getting my feet wet again. I'm just, it's going to take me a while to find the rhythm again, and I'll eventually find it. It'll get there. I'll be able to, work through it. It just takes time to get there. You'll be fine. Yep. I'm still dealing with some stuff, but I'm taking it one day at a time. Because I enjoy it. I enjoy this a lot. But it's going to take me some time. A lot of time. A lot of healing, too. It's kind of the reason why I've been hesitant on hanging out with some friends of mine, because I'm more terrified of bleeding all over them. So I just kind of give myself like my own little personal space, because I just don't want to bleed on the friends that actually I do care about. Oh, random wording? What's that? That's fine, Canadian. You know we're not going to pry. We just want to make sure you're safe, that's all. Finger itches. My finger itches. Itchy finger. Finger feels much better. Ooh, a beaver. Nice. That protects you guys, right? Or does that protect the company? I can't remember which side of that is. I mean, I haven't been fishing them forever. I actually, Ron, who worked at Olympic Paint, they were a rep. They were supposed to teach me fly fishing. Never got the chance to, but that is still my wish list. I still want to fly fish. So that is still one of my it's still one of my favorite things I want to do. Okay. Because I still want to do it. I still want to fly fish. I think it's fun. And, like, I like to fish because it's relaxing. It's something that's just, I don't know. It's just, you're sitting there, listening to the waves. You're listening to the water move. You're listening to everything around you while you're fishing. It's just, to me, it's peaceful. It's quiet. And I enjoy that. I enjoy that quiet. Like, it's, I don't know. It's kind of weird. It's like you're sitting there becoming one with nature. I actually do like walking around barefoot too, so there's that. Because I do love walking around barefoot. It's one of my favorite things. I do kind of miss where I grew up because I always walked around barefoot. I think I don't ever wear shoes when I was at home. I'd walk outside in the grass, feel the mud between my toes. All you do with planes, yay. Well, I mean, we don't walk in tall grass barefoot. We just stayed where we could see our feet. Feel the grass blades in between our piggies. And feel the mud in between our piggies. Me and my sister would always see who could walk the farthest on our rocks. And on our gravel driveway. Fun times. I didn't win. She would immediately go full splinting, and I'm like, fuck you. I'm taking my time, and I'm going, ow, 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 ow. It's like walking on Legos. It's like, fuck, this hurts. Ooh, that's fun. But yeah, I miss that old place. That was fun. Those were good times. I do miss that. There's a lot of things I miss that I wish I can go back and relive. I hope that if there was a time where I do like kick the bucket, I hope that's the one thing I get to do is relive the best moments of my life. Because that would be cool. You know, the highlights. You get to watch the highlights of your life. The things you've accomplished, the things you've achieved, the memories that were made. That'd be cool. I'm waiting for M. M, what's M? I'm waiting for M. You waiting for M, huh? Well, I don't think M's coming. So they're saying it's a chance. If there is a big earthquake that they're thinking is going to happen, that they're actually thinking that it's going to hit the West Coast. Like there is a tectonic plate that's underneath the West Coast. So before you get to Cali, like from going from Japan to the United States, there's a tectonic plate that runs underneath the water. And they're thinking that because they've been monitoring activity and stuff, and they've noticed a trend of it starting to rise. Like a tectonic plate is sitting there grinding in a way and about ready to... No, it's not the San Andreas fault line. It's another one. It's out in the sea. But it could trigger volcanic eruptions along the West Coast. So the volcanoes, Mount St. Helens, and a lot of those, this tectonic plate that's outside of the States. So it's in between Hawaii and the United States. There's a tectonic plate that's there. I can't remember the name of it, but it's there. And they're worried that if it keeps trending the way it is, where it's generating earthquakes out there, they're worried that when it does happen, it's going to cause a tsunami, and it's going to erupt Mount St. Helens and a couple other volcanoes in that area. Yeah, the San Andreas fault line, they're not worried about it. It's not doing anything right now. They're just monitoring this one out in the sea because they're worried about that one. I live in the East Coast. I'll be okay because I'll be okay. But the people on the West Coast will be affected the most. Those are the people I actually would probably be really, really saddened for, because I hope to God that doesn't happen. But the scientists are keeping an eye on it because it does show some activity, and they're just kind of keeping a close watch on it. Because they are worried. They are worried that it's going to trigger a mass event. Because they said if it does do what they're going to do, it's going to trigger a tsunami, a 1,000-foot wave. I think so. Yeah, I think that's it. I'd have to look. I'd have to pull up the thing, but I think that is it. But yeah, they're actually worried about that one because they're thinking it could trigger a tidal. It could trigger a lot of events. I'll be fine. I'll be over here safe, because what's going to happen is we'll just have ash from Mount St. Helens again. Okay, so yeah, that is the one. But yeah, so last time Mount St. Helens erupted, it shot ash up in the air, and eventually it landed here in Ohio. So it looked like snow, but it was ash. So that was the last time. That was in the 70s, I do believe, was when that happened, like 72. No, that's it. It's the Juan de that one Canadian. That's the one. That's the one they're keeping an eye on. That one. That's the plate. That is the plate they're keeping an eye on. It's that one. It's not the Pacific plate. It's that one. Because they're worried that one's going to trigger a lot of things. Which they're right, because that one will... If that one does do what they're saying, it's Oh, it's the same thing? Really? Huh. Well, I kind of like calling it the Wandi. I kind of like that name. I don't know. I like that name better. But yeah, I'm worried about it too because, like I said, it's not good. So I look for. Well, you'll have to tell me. You'll have to leave me a voice message on how to pronounce it. Because I don't know how to pronounce it. I'm just going by off of visual. So, bite me. But yeah, I think it's interesting though because I am a big, huge nerd when it comes to science. So, I loved Mount St. Helens and learned about the history behind Mount St. Helens. I actually did go see Mount St. Helens. We couldn't get up close to it, but we could see it and it was kind of cool. And there was a national park that's dedicated to the findings and destruction showed before and after and current, like I think it was like 2004 2003 somewhere around. No, would have been 1998. It was before the World Trade Center, so yeah, it would have been, I think it's that one. I think it was like 1998 maybe when I was there. But it was so cool. It was fascinating. I still love it. It was still cool to learn, and I've been seeing more growth from after the fires and stuff. People were donating trees. Yeah, it was close. It's close. But yeah, my family was talking about the ash being all over their cars and stuff. So yeah. I mean, they're trying. The world's like, no, you can't. And they're like, but watch us. We're gonna mate. We're gonna make babies. That's what these two plates are talking about. They're gonna be like, we're gonna make babies. It's time to make some babies, guys. We're gonna make some babies. We're gonna do butt stuff together. The two plates are gonna do butt things together. They're gonna do butt stuff. I know half of you are going, oh my god, why? Eh. I mean, it's a possibility it could erupt from that earthquake, because if that does trigger a mass event, it could send shockwaves and trigger volcanoes to erupt. It could. The most they're saying, the most that they're thinking of is a 1,000-foot wave. Volcano thing, they're not too worried about because they're not sure if that'll even happen, but it is a possibility that it could. But it's still scary as hell to think about because it's like, damn, that's a big, long, big, giant wave. And I keep wondering if, because I don't think we'll see it from here. Because I remember seeing, well, this was years ago though. I remember seeing Hurricane Eileen? No. Oh God, I can't remember the name of the hurricane that hit Florida that caused massive damage in the 90s. But yeah, I remember seeing it from my house growing up. But I don't think we'll see the 1,000-foot wave because I just can't imagine us seeing that from here. But still. Oh yeah, for sure, Canadian. It'll be like Mount St. Helens was. It was scary shit to watch. So yeah, I hope to God that doesn't happen though, but that's kind of where I see it going though. Oh yeah, Yellowstone, that would be the catastrophic. That would be catastrophic. If Yellowstone was to ever erupt, it's over. It's over for everybody at that point. It's a done deal. I'll be okay because I live close, so I can go. Having enough warning, I can go to Appalachian and be fine, because that's gonna be my base. That is going to be the safest place for me in a ways, is the Appalachian Mountains. So yeah, the Appalachian Mountains is where I'll be heading. So if there was ever a catastrophic event, that's where I'll be going. No, I'm good. You all can keep that shit. Alrighty. Well, I'm going to end my stream because I'm going to go get some sleep. It's been fun seeing you guys. Sorry I'm not on here a lot longer, but give me some time. I'll get back to the groove of things, and it's just going to take me some time. So love you guys, and I'll see you guys next time. Yay, more hugs. Mwah. Goodbye, lovelies.